Hello. I've come outside where it's grey and by these lifeless looking trees because I don't know about you, but there's definitely times in this lockdown where it feels like life is just grey and a bit of a bind and a bit of a grind. But Jesus Christ is the same yesterday, today and forever. We have a God who is the same today as he was when we last had an epic birthday party, or when we had a great time with our mates, or when we last hugged a grandparent. He is the same now as when the last time you were at camp in an epic sung worship session and you felt really close to him. God is the same. And that's something that this session is going to help us with. We're looking at the last bit of the greatest commandment. Love your neighbour as yourself. For those of you that have been watching throughout January, we've just done a little mini series on our key verses for Trinity Youth. Mark 12, 30 and 31. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind, and with all your strength. And the second is this: love your neighbour as yourself. I think this is really helpful, and particularly well into lockdown when life is just dull at the moment, or at least for some of us. Not for the guy that's about to become a millionaire having set up a new business during lockdown, but for most of us, life just seems like a bit of a struggle sometimes. But love your neighbour as you love yourself. Big challenge, big challenge. What can we do this week to love our neighbour? What can we do to bring a smile to somebody else's face? Who can we ring? Who can we message? What can we do that will be helpful and kind to somebody else, whether in our own house or outside our house? Maybe even we can combine that with the Unplugged challenge for this month, to pray for someone and then tell them that you're praying for someone. Maybe this is the week to do that. And then the second part is as ourselves. Love your neighbour as you love yourself. Now, this is something I find really tricky. And so if anyone's got a short answer, great, let me know. But how do we love ourselves? How do we really get our identity in Christ if we believe and trust in him? How do we make that head knowledge come into our heart? Well, that's a regular prayer of mine. God, show me, help me to understand in my heart what it means to be your child, what it means to be adopted by you, to be chosen by you, to be loved unconditionally by you. So that's one way in which we can love ourselves. Or it might be, and wait for it, I feel like a bit of a stuck record, but one way in which we can love ourselves is by getting a great balance with sleep, exercise and food. It might not feel like it at the time, but if we're making great decisions in those areas, we are truly loving ourselves. So, how are we going to love our neighbours as we love ourselves this week? For more information, the Limitless guys have got another video, and the link is in the description below. Take care, have a great week.